A laser, like, yeah, a printer, cutter. Anyway.
Yes, they have both. Two things.
Two things?
Laser printer, 3D printer. Wait, laser cutter, and a 3D printer. Anything else?
Is the laser printer cutter, did we decide that's the same thing?
They're two different things. Two different things.
So a printer, a cutter, and a 3D printer.
No.
No?
3D. Okay, so you have your 3D printer. That's one thing.
Okay.
Then you have your laser cutter. That's another thing.
Okay.
That's it.
So the 3D printer and the laser printer are the same thing?
Laser printer, I think, is different from... There's no laser printer. Is there a laser printer? Is a laser cutter and laser printer the same thing?
So when they make the cups, like, you know, they have like the tumbler cups?
Yeah, that's a 3D printer.
They're not making the cups. They were printing on the cups.
No, they're making the cups.
They were making, like, that came from the 3D thing, was the cup itself?
Yeah.
Or you can just, I thought you could just.
It's called 3D.
But I thought you could just bring in your own cup and then print on the cup.
No, I don't, no, I think they actually make 3D objects.
Well, it does, yes. There was quite a few things on display for their 3D
I'm
stuff.
so confused. Did you not think, am I wrong?
I genuinely don't know. Because they have like, so they had their 3D stuff, like they had like, I don't know, like a dinosaur and something else. But then they also had around the room like these
the
tumblers with like logos on them.
Confused by. That's what I was confused. I'm like, did they make that in the 3D printer?
I don't think so.
They could not have made that in the 3D printer.
I think they you can bring in your own tumbler and then make a design for it and have it printed on there. Is that what I think is going on?
Yes.
We're gonna verify all of this to make sure we're giving you accurate information.
Roll the intro. All right, I have Brittany here at the Little Elm Library. And Brittany, tell us what it is that you got with you.
I got Wayside School, Gets a Little Stranger, Sasquatch and the Alien, Diary of a 6th Grade Ninja, and The Breakaway.
And so you're telling me you're going to read all of those books?
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 3rd.
Oh my goodness.
Do they always have the ones you want that you're looking for? Cool.
Okay, well thanks for hanging out with us.
Hi.
Hi! We are talking about Little Elm Public Library.
Yes.
Welcome to the Little Elm Library.
Sorry, got my Air Force Ones on today. My new shoes. Anyways, that's it. Come on in.
We're going in.
We're going in.
We're gonna check it out.
Extremely impressed with the library.
Our Little Elm Library, it's not extravagant.
It's quaint.
It is. It's kind of on the small side, and it's not fancy, but they have a lot of really cool stuff. And I didn't know that they had a lot of the things that they have in there.
Me either. We bumped into Demi. So what is the process? So if I brought my kids here, what would we need to do if we wanted to check out a library book?
We would just have to see a Texas ID. It would have to have your current address on there. If you have just moved from outer state, you would just have to bring your ID and then something like a piece of mail that has your current name and your current address that you're living at.
Okay, so do I have to be a Little Elm resident?
You do not. You can be anywhere in Texas. We don't have any membership fees or anything like that. It is free, so.
It's free?
Yes, it's free.
What is your favorite thing about the Little Elm Public Library?
I think my favorite thing is that we are a little bit tinier of a library, so it gives us more of an opportunity to get to know our patrons on a little bit more of a personal level, so I think that's my favorite thing.
Demi, how long have you worked here?
Almost 5 years.
5 years, that's a long time. Okay.
It is.
And obviously then an enjoyable job?
Yes, I love my job with all my heart. So.
Okay. Yeah. What is one of the favorite programs that you have here?
One of our favorite programs is our therapy dog. His name is Little Toby. The kids can come and read to him for 15 minutes. And he's the sweetest dog. He's trained to be around kids, so he's amazing. And sometimes he wears little bow ties.
Oh my goodness, my kids will love that.
Demi was such a big help.
So some of the highlights.
Got like special rooms, like they have a kid room which when my kids were little, they loved that room because they have like really colorful, fun chairs. They've got these little mats on the floor that when you step on them, it looks like liquid moving around. Fun artwork.
And the computers.
Yeah.
The computers. Because now Grace is starting to use a computer at school. We don't have one for her at home. And there were kids going to town on them when we were there.
And they're designed for little kids. Like they don't have access to the World Wide Web on there, which is really cool. And then on the other side, which I did not know about this, they have a teen room with like teen books, and there's computers in there too.
And sites, appropriate sites they can go on.
There's like this big wallpaper thingy where they can go write.
I think too, like I'm thinking like summer activities where my kids are a variety of age and we're just need to get out of the house. Like I saw mom there like holding a baby, talking on the phone while her 2 other kids were on the computer. I was just like, could be a great place to come and explore, and it's safe. What I liked is the seed checkout.
They have a seed checkout. I did not know this existed, let alone at our own library.
What you do is you can check out the seeds at the front desk. You have it up for 6 months, and what you do is when you grow your seed, you can collect the seeds from that plant and bring it back to us.
So like, how do you check the seeds out, like thinking they're gonna come back? Because I know my family, we're not so good with like bringing things back.
And then if you don't collect anything, you don't get anything, that's totally fine. You'll just call us and let us know, and then we can just take it off your account. And it's free, so.
Okay, well, I can do that.
Yeah, that's not hard. Well, and just the fact that like they have things outside of just books there. And so yeah, the seed library was really interesting. Then there's the backpacks.
The backpacks.
Okay, explain the backpacks because that was cool. So you can check out the backpack.
Yes, you can check them out.
Go
3
do the
weeks.
activity.
And capsules with, it has books related to the topic. We also have one about exploring nature. So it has like binoculars, like a leaf and flower press. And then we have one about insects, so they can go out and catch like butterflies and stuff with it. And all the packs have books related to the topics.
You pick which backpack you want. Go ahead.
And so then, we're just excited about this.
I know,
Okay.
it's really cool.
So you can check these backpacks out. And so if you were to check the one out for the beach, so I was like, ooh, that'd be cool. Like, so it has all these different materials inside for the beach. What about the singing and stuff? And she's like, oh, you know, well, typically people take good care and you don't need to worry about it. But so,
just leave the books and stuff maybe at home, and then take the other gear that comes with it.
I do wish that we would have opened one of those bags.
We should have opened one of them.
To see what was actually in them.
That would have been a good idea.
Another thing that you can do there is there's Toby. Read with Toby. It is a therapy dog. He comes weekly. He comes weekly on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So the girls and I are going to be hanging out with Toby, which they are super excited about.
Especially for your house, since you don't have dogs.
We do not have any pets.
So right now they're doing what's called Oceans of Possibilities. It's kind of the theme for the summer. And the schools, the elementary school, well, I think all the schools, junior highs too.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's all the schools in Little Elm ISD were able to submit artwork to be displayed. So Reagan for 5th grade at our elementary school was selected, so it's now on display at the library. We got to go. They did a whole reception. There was like snacks and drinks and stuff, and it's like around the entire library, just on various walls, on various shelves. It's just really kind of neat, and there's some really neat pieces in there.
And I actually called yesterday and I was like, how long is this going to be on display for? They said the whole entire summer.
They have weekly story time. So this is really great if you have little kids, but they have this for different age groups. And then there's even some that are for all age groups. Every single week, it's like on a set day. You can pull up their calendar on the website and it should show you what they're doing that week. But it's story time where you basically just hang out and get read to. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds kind of pleasant.
It does sound kind of pleasant. Oh, and what Brittany and I really liked, completely surprised and blown away by this. They have a whole maker space there.
Yeah.
And their maker space, had a
3D printer
and a laser printer.
And a printer cutter. Anyway.
A good friend of mine to ask, who I know through Little Elm, teacher there, is Nick, who does some amazing 3D work.
Oh, that's cool.
You can actually find him on Instagram here. Yeah, cool stuff he has, but he would probably be able to answer our questions. But
Or Demi.
or Demi. I mean, they had a great space that I would love to maybe check out if I kind of knew how to use those things. But
So she was saying that the laser printer, cutter, whatever it is, you got to go through the little class. Once you do the class, then you can operate it. But the 3D printer, you mail them the file, like
you send them.
Yeah, you send them the file online, like you email it to them, and then they'll print it for you.
Okay, it's called Thingiverse, so Thingiverse. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. It'll be
What was she saying? I was so blown away.
Cookie cutters.
The teacher that goes there every year. And if you know this teacher, let us know who it is.
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah, she does cookie cutters each year. She prints off in this 3D printer for her class.
Yeah.
And so I'd love to see, like, what does she do? And then I was thinking Miss Tran. So they did like a silhouette thing of the girls Grace this past year. And I was like, oh, could you put that in the 3D cutter and then do like a cookie cutter silhouette of each child? But anyways, I think the possibilities are endless. I don't think we know. Obviously, we don't know a whole lot about these things, but we are pretty blown away.
We are not experts in this like realm at all, but I'm really excited about it, and I just think it's really cool. Like, I want to make something.
Yes.
Like, my little artsy, stupid self comes out. I'm just like, I want to make something 3D. I have no idea what, but
yeah.
Then there's some other like activities that they're doing throughout the summer with like, they've got a senior book club, book exchange, anonymous poetry night, and reading rewards.
Okay.
So all super nifty, and all this information is on their website.
And so those are for adults, but I was looking at the stuff that they had for kids. And again, a lot of it is free. Yeah. Free.
You just have to sign up. That's the only,
you just have to sign up.
Caveat, guys.
So we are doing the dog therapy with Toby. They do have like a Dallas Zoo Animal Adventures, which I don't exactly know what that is because they don't have a description about it, but I thought that was cool. They have movie nights. They have a cooking class with Jamal. They have family crafts weekly. Okay.
I like this. I like where this is
so
going.
they have an ice cream party. Oh my goodness. So again, definitely something that I know our family is going to be checking out
Tapping
and
into.
doing more of.
And if you've been to Little Elm Library, or maybe even just your own, maybe in a different town library, and you know about some cool things, maybe you've used the 3D printer and you can tell us more about it, or you've done the backpacks, or maybe your library does something else that's really cool, like share that with us in the comments. Let us know what's out there, and then like the video.